Hello there everybody, the Hat Person here, and welcome back to some more Senran Kagura Shinovi Versus. So last time when we left off, we had a lot of hesitation, we had a lot of, inconsistency, a lot of, hey, I should kill you, but I'm not gonna kill you because I'm having doubts. But then it's like, what are we talking about? No, evil is evil and we need to destroy it and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, it seems that everybody is questioning their actions on the matter. And now that we're moving on to another chapter in the story, everyone's dialogue will change. So let's go ahead and check everybody out. Let's see. Let's start with Minori. I'm so grown up I can make my own play dates now. Anybody wants to play dolls or tag with me? Okay. So apparently they're not fazed by what just happened. At least she isn't. Good is right and evil is wrong. This has always seemed so self-evident. But sometimes something now nags at the back of my mind. Sorry, I'm not able to read correctly because there's like a freaking computer screen in front of me and I can't see. What is this feeling? So Ryobi and Riona, why'd they turn evil, huh? What made them want to ditch us and run all the way over to Hebijo? I mean, good guys are good and bad guys are bad. That's how it works, yeah? Is everybody just gonna keep saying the same thing? I mean... Okay, so wait, there's like evil Shinobi who protect people and this stuff? As if they're totally lying, right? They're not gonna fool me. I mean, hello, evil. Like, man, they're so rigid. They think they're just like animals that can't think about anything else. So weird. Dude, I'm sure even Hitler wanted to spend some time, like, he likes to spend time doing, like, some Sudoku puzzles or something. But, oh well. Right now, we're gonna spend some time in the lingerie lottery, and, go ahead and see what the hell underwear we're gonna get. I'm sorry if I'm mumbling my lines. Because, I know, because right now, when I was saying about the Hitler and the Sudoku puzzle, I was saying, like, Hitler's Sudoku puzzle. Like, what the hell did I just say just now? I think we're gonna need some subtitles to be able to translate what the hell I just said. Anyway, we're gonna get something that is so sweet. Hopefully we get something that's actually new. In Estelle Versus, it's kind of a huge scam because you have 120 pieces of lingerie. And you can get like a 99.7 probability. I tried it out 7 or 8 times and I never got anything new. I kept getting repeats. And I'm not lying. I actually have video proof of that. But of course, I don't need it for anything. I just kind of needed it for some general footage stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I actually have a recording of me actually failing to receive anything that isn't a freaking repeat with a super high probability, so it's kind of crappy. Anyway, I feel strange now coming into this dressing room because I've been playing Estival versus like a madman. So now seeing like the old, the old interface, I just feel strange. Anyway, can I zoom in or out? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, it seems I can just stay like this. If I press square, then yes, I can zoom in, right? But, yeah, and I can use the freaking cursor to do that thing. Okay then, so I did say that I wanted to change at the very least the uniforms because the uniforms, I don't know, they're just not speaking to me. I'm not liking them at all. Oh man, and with these ugly ass colors, I hate them even more. Ish, no, these do not look good. We need to change this. Obviously, the Hanzo uniforms are not really a thing. Well, the old ones might be nice. And again, I feel weird having such a limited amount of colors as well. I mean, the blue one seems nice. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be doing this for the entire episode. We're going to be essentially just playing dress up right now with everybody. Well, that one actually fits her nicely. This looks like a very Katsuragi thing to wear, but still. Maybe that? Nah. I mean, anything that's blue will serve her very nicely. How about school uniform? Nah. I think that's fine. Let's see. So we have that. But then what about the outfit? I like the outfit. I don't think we should change it unless I find something better, like a French maid outfit. Is there anything like that? Nah, that just makes her look fat. That just makes her look really wide. Nah. That's something Ikaraga would wear. It doesn't seem very Yumi. And this even less. Let's see. How about maybe Shrine Maiden? Oh no, you know what? What would be good? A blue Cheongsam. There we go. That looks like something that fits. Okay, Yumi's. Well, I don't think we should be worrying about that. How about the hair? Ponytail? Yeah, it's not that different from her basic thing, huh? Well, actually, it is pretty different. So what should I give her? Pigtails? Nah. Well, blue ones would make sense, but only for when she's transformed. Yeah. Nah. Let's change it. She looks weird on that. Oh, we can change those, we just flat out change it to a completely different hairstyle. to one of the other characters' hairstyles. How about Yomi? Yeah, I essentially have all of them, all of the main character ones. Nah, none of these look particularly good. I think I'll keep the ponytail. There we go. That looks nice, especially with a Cheongsam. Alright then, so that's Yumi for you. Let's go ahead and change to Murakumo. It's been 5 minutes already? No, 6 minutes. God damn. Are you kidding me? I think we should keep the Shinobi outfit. Okay, that is some weird underwear you got there. Okay, let's go ahead and change that. That cheekies. Again, I don't want it to be just like this character's thing, especially because I have like 90 different pieces. We should go ahead and varietize and change a few things. You see, this is variety in lingerie, not that bullcrap that I saw in Estival versus where it's like, oh yeah, well we just bought that one, right? We just got this one. What the hell are you saying? My underwear won't make any difference. Shut up and let me poke you. Oh, now you're putting the deep voice, huh? Okay, anyway. Let's not worry about that. Oh yeah, so the Shinobi outfit, I think it's fine. No, wait, actually, just to put some salt in the wounds of her wearing that horrid mask. Let's just give her a cheerleader outfit, and let's see how inconsistent that looks in relation to that mask. Let's see, guessing uniform, definitely the thing that we gotta get rid of right now. We got a Hanzo uniform. We have an open Hanzo uniform. Nah, well, it's kind of ruined. I mean, why would you even give me the option of an open Hanzo uniform if the freaking tie is gonna cover it up? Anyway, just a regular Hanzo uniform, just like a default one that everybody would wear. Hazuka scarf. How about school swimsuit? But then how does that fit into the freaking cheerleader outfit that I gave her before? Nah, doesn't look like she would be wearing that. Frilly uniform. Uniform with sweater. That's maybe. Maybe. How about the Gurn one? The Gurn sweater. Winter uniform. Green one. Okay, sure. That one seems fine. Man, you love to talk, don't you, Murakumo? Like, you just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, just shut up for a bit. Just take whatever I'm giving you. Okay, so, how about some headphones? What do those headphones look like? Oh. Well, that might, I don't know if that's too disturbing. I mean, if it's... Sure. Whatever. They're purple, though. I wish I could get another color. Look like something that you know, Murasaki would wear. Anyway, move on to Yozakura. I think I know what to give her. Okay. Let's see now. What do we give you? Female instructor? Nah, you don't seem like an instructor at all. No. Okay. Well, now that I see you in the outfit, you know, I'm thinking. Anyway, let's give you something a little different. Give you the blazer. Yeah, there we go. That fits you a little. That fits you pretty well. Meh. There we go. What are you doing? Well, I'm not really doing it for any particular reason. The simple fact that I can do it just makes me want to do it. Let's see, cheerleader, shrine maiden. Maybe shrine maiden might look good on her. I'm already giving her a uniform with red on it. Cheongsam, naughty apron, pajamas, magical girl. Kindergarten smock, military uniform, armor bikini. Oh, you know what? The armor bikini would be great for Murakumo. And then yeah, those panties are weird. Let me change it to something a little different. Pure pink. Nah, that might be nice. Perfect Bible. What does that look like? Meh. Looks like a swimsuit more than it does underwear. That's red. Sure. Sure, whatever. Let's go back to Murakumo. I want to give her that armored bikini. Just cause... Well, actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna give the armored bikini because, you know, Yozakura's wearing, like, gauntlets and stuff, right? So... maybe she looks a little bit more badass than that. Let's see, blue, because her hair is blue, so maybe that'll fit. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice fit. I mean, whatever if it does end up fitting. So we have that. She transforms into this, and she has that. Okay, so I think there's like an accessory that fits in with the armor. Yeah, there we go. Warrior headgear. So she's just gonna wear that. There we go. So when she wears it, it should. Well, I mean, it's kind of covered up by the hair, but... let's see, can we, like, change that? Yeah, you can adjust. So, let's see, positioning. Can I... whoa, okay. Let's see, it's not going where I want it to. It's weird. Wow, this is some strange placements. So it's not a matter of putting it up or down, it's a matter of putting it forward. Oop. Oh, now I'm just changing the angle. Now that just looks weird. Expansion. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, okay, stretching it out. That's weird. I don't want that. I don't want to stretch it out. 0. No, well, I guess I'll just keep it like that. It seems that I can't push it forward. I just, yeah, it's weird. No, well, I guess she's stuck with that. No, you know what, let's just go ahead and take it off. It just doesn't, that just does not look good at all. I mean, if the hair didn't cover it up, maybe that'd be a little better, but, okay, she's fine. Shiki! Man, these loading times are a little long. Anyway, so with the Gessen uniform, don't want that, so let's, change it up. What would be her? What would speak Shiki? Well, probably this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is so her. And I think maybe I'll keep the panties. Let's see. Shiki outfits. Well, okay, so there's that, I don't know if I can take off that hat that wants to eat people, but perhaps, let's see if we can make an adjustment. Nah. Red outfit. French maid. I think she would fit very well with something that's black. Oh, you know, actually, maybe the casino outfit might be good. It might actually, yeah, you know what, it even fits fairly decently with the hat, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and give her that. And, Shiki's favorite, is there anything, like, black that is at least in some ways similar? Nah. Let's see, how about this? Nah. Okay. You know, I'm astounded at the amount, you know, just the amount of incompetence that we got in Estival Versus and the huge lack of variety in the lingerie before. I mean, currently in Estival Versus really makes me want to appreciate how much of it there is here in this game, because goddamn, it's just the same like 7 pieces of lingerie, but just changing the bottom parts every single time. There's like 120 bullcrap. There's like 7, but like 8 different versions of the same thing. Well, I think that's fine. I think we'll just keep it like that. And from there, finally, we got Minori. With you, it should be fairly easy. Let's see. I did see like a kindergarten thing. It's basically where you belong. But that's like transformation thing, right? Yeah, guessing. I don't think you'd be well for a female instructor. Maybe a red one? Sure. That would be nice. There's uniform with sweater. Get the Gurn one. A winter uniform is like the same as a school uniform, right? But, you know. Nah, Murakuma already has that, right? I don't know. I don't know which one to choose. Well, what's the difference between this one and the other one? To that? Well, the shirt is a little smaller. Nah, whatever. Frilly uniform with sweater, jersey and spats. Give her the winter uniform, because then I don't want her to look exactly the same like Yumi. Yeah, I don't like it when they wear the same thing. It just feels like I'm just being lazy. Moving on to this. Okay, there we go. Now, here we should find the kindergarten thing. Not because I want her to look that way, I just feel like it makes more sense. Yeah. That just doesn't look good. No freedom of movement in that. Yeah, that does not look good. I mean, it kind of sort of makes sense for her to wear it, but does it make as much sense as this? I don't know. Magical Girl. Oh my god, that's probably even worse than what she already had as a default. I don't know. Military uniform, bikini, a unitard. Red? No, god. No, that's not. No. We're not having that. Magical Girl. How about pajamas? Maybe pajamas might make a little more sense. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. That just screams Minori. Even though it's a little less revealing than the other one. I feel like it should take steps, you know, go from less revealing to more revealing. But whatever. And that's just too adult for her. How about this? I mean, I just see her with something very bright. There we go. There we go. So how about this? Everybody's done. Alright, cool. We have played Dress Up with everybody. And we already have a 15-minute episode. Fantastic. That we're not going to leave with just that, obviously. We're going to go ahead and do a mission. Unfortunately, if it has like a super long like dialogue segment, well, that's too bad, cause yeah, I don't wanna get out of here without having at least one fight, so let's go into this. I'll read anything you give me. Books, comics, magazines, alright, she'll read everything. Shiki. The girl that everyone assumes is an idiot is actually willing to read, so let's see what happens. And of course, oh yeah, there we go. I kind of assumed that, yep, it's taking a little bit too long to show the character model, so we're gonna have a story segment here. Doesn't matter, I enjoy them, but just, you know, just for the sake of not having a super lengthy episode. I used to have a man I could call my best friend. Hanzo. Oh no, okay, so this is a Kurakage's story again. We're drifting back into Kurakage territory. Hanzo, as a shinobi, he was as strong as I was. Perhaps a bit more talented. He seemed easygoing, but he was constantly looking after his friends. Because of that, a lot of people always stood for him. I was the exact opposite. I thought shinobi had to be alone. Maybe it's because we were so completely different that we became such good friends. Well, opposites tend to work well together, I guess. That said, best friends or not, we could never agree on the subject of evil. My parents were killed by evil shinobi. So whatever else they were my enemy. My parents were killed by evil shinobi, so whatever else they were my enemies. I had to wipe them all out for good. But Hanzo said to me,
Hanzo, 俺が悪だというのか。違う。人間なんていうのは多かれ少なかれ悪の部分を持っているってことだ。それを否定しても始まらん。ならば俺は悪などない光だけの世界を作ってみせる。
That's how we went our separate ways. Ironically, I became a renegade, hiding in the dark, while Hanzo became a legendary good shinobi. Great. Whenever I hear renegade, I just imagine them with like on a motorcycle with shades on and with like a giant beard, just vroom, with that freaking song that goes da na 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 na, just like renegade, like that. As soon as I became a renegade, I realized my ideal was nothing but an illusion. I think I'd known that for some time. I'd just been fooling myself. Every light casts a shadow. Good and evil are two sides of the same coin. The more evil shinobi I killed, the more my anger and sorrow grew. I could feel myself sliding down a slippery slope. It was not fun. It's like in those, you know, slides when you're a little kid, you go to the jungle gym, and it's like super hot, and you just put like your bare ass, well not a bare ass, but like, you know, like your legs and stuff, they're all exposed because you're wearing shorts. You know, you go in on the slide and, you know, it's not wet or, you know, super dry and really hot. So it's just, you don't slip down. It's like, you kind of just like squeak your way down and you get like a burn and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. Hanzo was right. I sank into darkness, alone with my hatred and denial. I despaired for my future. I had no idea what I should live for. That's when I met Yumi and the others. After I started living with them, my life changed completely. All those happy, boisterous times with them melted my frozen heart and washed away my hatred. Now I can say to Hanzo, with confidence, there is a world without darkness. Yumi and the others are light itself to me. But I led my light, my beloved granddaughters, towards hatred. I thought if they grew up with me, they would learn how meaningless it is to get caught up in grudges. Well, probably should have told them that ages ago. But this didn't go as well as I expected. They were so kind, yet thought they owed it to me to carry on my old foolish dream. What have I done? I never thought this would happen. I appreciate their feelings, but at this rate, they'll end up just like me. And no matter how much I regret my past, I can't stop them anymore. The only person I can ask for help is you, Hanzo. Please, teach them in my place. Show them how pointless it is to fight for their grudges. Please release them from me. My best friend. Please, please save them. Well, that was quite the bit of character development, huh? I like that. This is where the renegades hide, okay? Apparently, huge waterfall to just give the whole thing away. So yeah, I mean, before I continue, that was pretty good. That's a nice little bit of character development for a guy who we haven't even seen his face, you know? We can just kind of imagine him. It's pretty cool how, you know, this guy who was good but kind of went sort of villainous and then regretted it and backed out of his decisions, you know? He's kind of like, oh man, what have I done? I regret everything, and now he wants to, like, correct his, you know, his problems. You know, he wants to correct the things that he did, and I think that's pretty admirable. You don't see a lot of characters do that, you know, like back out and change their minds. Usually you see people like, oh, be super, like, you know, stubborn and be like, you know, kill all evil shinobi until my last breath or something like that. And yeah, things, especially old people are very rigid, even in game storytelling and stuff like that. And to see a guy like him, like, actually back out of what he initially thought on his deathbed, that's pretty cool. Really? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. The general consensus is that people who are not either on neither the good nor the evil side are more dangerous. Yep, there's Homura in her Sunday best t-shirt and jeans. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me. She's like picking fights with everybody. She did a battle royale with Hanzo, battle royale with Hebijo. Of course, she'd pick a fight with these people. Be like, renegades, you're worse than evil. You abandon everybody, and now you're gonna die. Yep, it's not a school, but it is like a faction. You know, it's a team that they created. Homura's Crimson Squad. By the way, there's a huge typo over there. Technically, it's not spelled like that. It's only spelled with one I. Technically. Yeah, only one I. Technically. Take away the first I. I mean, I know that, you know, the Crimson Squad in general kind of identify as evil shinobi, because they were evil shinobi. They were part of the Hebijo before. Now they're not. Now they're renegades. But, you know, what if it was somebody else, you know? What if, like, renegades that identify as good shinobi, should they be, like, you know, destroyed from the world as well? Because, you know, clearly you're attacking other good shinobi that don't agree with you, so what's up? If you want to know more about that, go and play Senran Kagura Burst on 3DS. Hurry, I recommend you play it, because Senran Kagura 2 is actually going to come out pretty soon, like in September of 2015. So, yeah, the sequel to that game is, yeah, going to be continuing on from where the 3DS one left out. They're like a bunch of different timelines. I mean, like, all of this is not like one consistent canon. Like, the 3DS games are like their own, that's like the main line of story. And the Versus series, by, you know, Shinobi versus Estival versus, is kind of like its own little separate, like, parallel timeline where we have a whole bunch of other different characters. Where we have Gessen and the new Hebijo. Although this game is like a sequel to the 3DS game, it's not necessarily like, you know, within the same timeline, because it's like, I don't know, just different stuff happens. Don't let me in with the likes of you. Oh yeah, not like how you do with everyone else. Yeah, by having a cat fight. You know what we came here for? Break out your chicken. You see a bunch of, like, those two, and then just a bunch of Mexican people with giant sombreros just having a cockfight. Hey, come on, hit him, kill him. With, like, just Mexican music in the background, with these two chickens just start having it at each other. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is Shiki's mission. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be the same as last time, basically, when we were fighting the Hebijo. It's gonna be, all of the different team members just going at it, and, it's gonna be continuous. The chapter will end as soon as, yeah, the final battle happens, which is, you know, essentially Yumi and Homura. But now everybody else has to go first. Man, what her luck for Shiki that she has to fight somebody else that also has an eye patch. Okay, so we're already giving nicknames to people we barely know. Mirai. Okay. Some kind of alley girl? Like, I've never seen one of these. I thought those only existed on television. Oh sure, just talk about your novel right here in the field of battle, right in the middle of a conversation. A novel just like Murakumo with her manga. Manga. Especially when they're saying it out loud for everyone to hear. It's basically like Shiki trying to understand how a dog learns philosophy. That's like their worldview. You read books? Well, if you knew that kind of stuff that she chants in the middle of the night. God, we have like freaking circles of fire all over her room every night. God, it's horrible. I mean, she reads a lot, but not the book that we want her to read. I totally read books. I read like Teen Zone. I read like Justin Bieber Weekly. I read One Direction's blog like all the time. That's reading, right? And I read so much of it that it might as well just be a book, you know? Great. Not really a book, but you know. Yeah, okay, so I already heard her say audibly the manga. That word always slips out. But yeah, like Murakumo is making a manga, not a comic. And so, yeah, the freaking localization people thought, oh man, these people don't know what the hell a manga is. So let's just say that it's a comic book. Also, like, with those stupid-ass freaking nicknames, saying, like, Mirai, you and me, and all those kind of things. She's not actually saying any of that. She's actually saying, like, an honorific that is kind of like a sort of a term of endearment. She's just being very playful. For example, whenever Shiki calls Yumi, she's like, hey, Yumi-chi. There's, like, the chi at the end. Is like, I don't know, just being, like, very playful about it, you know? It's like when you call a girl, like, Tan, like the Tan honorific at the end, you know? Like when Junpei called Yukari Yucatan, you know, that kind of stuff. It's kind of like an endearing little thing, you know? And so I don't understand why, instead of, like, directly translating it, they go with these really weird and, frankly, quite stupid nicknames. Yeah, stop saying she. So again, you know, like, just a lot of things are getting either lost in translation, or the people that were localizing this thought that we were too stupid to get it, so they just completely changed it. They didn't count on anybody having some sort of, like, super duper basic Japanese learned in their mind, so... And the problem is that I actually don't know anything about Japanese, you know, the Japanese language. I mean, everything I know about watching a lot of anime. And even I can actually detect a lot of those issues, you know? Just imagine somebody that actually knows Japanese. They would have a headache over this. Anyway, here we go. Let's fight. Alright, now it's not the time to be talking and ranting about how other people deal their languages. Let's go ahead and kick some ass. There we go. Let's go ahead and start fighting with Shiki. You know, I feel a little weird as well. I mean, you can kind of tell when something gets changed after playing one game and then playing, like, the sequel back-to-back. Because in Estival Versus, Shiki's pretty goddamn strong, you know? There are some people that get nerfed, but the huge majority of them got buffed up by a lot. I mean, Shiki, and I think, Yagyu... I mean, there are a lot of characters in Estival Versus that got super buffed up, and now they're very powerful. And Shiki was very clearly one of the most powerful ones. And, yeah, I mean, I could tell, because I'm trying to kick these guys' asses now, and it's taking way longer for me than usual. And, you know, the simple fact that I can just do one aerial rape and they're dead already speaks volumes about how freaking powerful and ridiculous these freaking Shinobi can get. They kind of follow, like, the Naruto style of, you know, being a ninja, where they're not really, like, wearing a bunch of black and hiding in the shadows and, you know, being stealthy all the time. They kind of just do that when it's convenient, you know? But, you know, in any other day, they just wear a lot of really bright clothing. They're naked for most of the time. They wear a lot of really flashy, bright colors. They're noisy, they scream, they yell out the name of their freaking moves. And all of the special moves that they have always cause some sort of big explosion. You know, like the most unsubtle, like unstealthy thing that you could ever think of. They might as well be Dragon Ball Z characters, you know? Like, I don't know why they identify as Shinobi when they're everything but. If they went to a real Shinobi class, you know, they'd be like, yeah, you fail. Like, day one, you fail. Sure, you're pretty powerful. You can summon, like, giant squids from your umbrella somehow. But you're still a really crappy Shinobi. Whoop. Okay. But hey, you're hot, so you can be a good distraction while the real Shinobi actually go and kick ass. Whoop. No, okay. There we go. Also, in terms of combos, I realized that in Estival Versus, the combo meter is way more unforgiving than here in Shinobi Versus. And actually, for every single game iteration, the freaking, the combo meter gets a lot more unforgiving as time goes along. In the 3DS game, man, you could, like, the combo meter could literally just disappear. Like, the number 84 that I have now could just disappear from the screen right now, and I can hit somebody else. If I hit him fast enough, that number will continue going upwards, you know? Like, I will continue building up that combo. But, yeah, I mean, here in Shinobi Versus, you get less time, and in Estival Versus, you get even less time. Like, I remember, like, I think the highest combo I ever got in Estival Versus was 1,100. And I know because I actually took a screenshot of it. But, yeah, and I think here in Shinobi Versus, I think the highest I ever did was, yeah, like 7,000, just for that achievement, to get 7777 combo. So yeah, that's as far as I've gone. But even then, that's kind of cheating. That's kind of like exploiting a little thing that you can do in a certain level. So that doesn't really count. But like a legit combo, about 800. Yeah, borderline 1,000. It's kind of been my highest combo. Or who knows, I may be wrong. My memory fails me. I don't really focus on that kind of stuff. You know, I never really played to be like, oh man, what kind of huge combo I'm gonna get, man. That's my goal. Like, it's not really my goal, but, you know, if I see like a big number show up, you know, I kind of try and take advantage of it and be like, oh, you know, I didn't even notice, but I'm like on a 500 combo right now. Might as well try and keep it up, you know? That's essentially my view on combos. Also, one thing that they took out from Shinobi versus moving on to Estival was, you know how whenever you do like a freaking... You know when you do an aerial rave, and then the other girl does an aerial rave, and so both your aerial raves cross, so you gotta mash the buttons to see who wins? Yeah, that got taken out. I don't know why. Either that, or I just haven't seen it. You know, maybe I've never come across the situation where I've had to do it, but in Shinobi Versus it happens all the time, so, I don't know. I haven't gotten that thing once. If it does exist, I haven't gotten it once in, you know, in Estival. So it's weird. I wonder why they took it out. Maybe just people thought it was too annoying. Maybe just didn't go with their design. I don't know. Maybe people thought that just, you know, mashing buttons was not, like, cool. But, you know, I don't see how that's different from mashing buttons right now. And even then, I mean, there are, like, combos and techniques and stuff that you can do. You can, like, guard cancel and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it's still kind of really button mashy if you wanted it to be that way. Yep, but... Oh, man, I'm surprised I've been able to... I've been taking... You know what? I'm taking way too long killing these goddamn things. I'm gonna transform, and I'll just get rid of these guys immediately, because goddamn, they're so annoying. Them always covering their asses with the freaking turtle shells is awful. I hate the turtles. These are like my least favorite enemy in the whole game. For every Senran Kagura game, I always have a least favorite enemy, because out of all of the enemies, there always has to be one that's like the king of irritation. In the 3DS game, there are these guys that shoot stuff out of their mouths, and it always varies on what they shoot out of their mouths. You know, there's one kind of enemy that shoots out poison, and so you get poisoned, but also you take an absurd amount of damage. Like, you take way too much damage. Like, that enemy is like very overpowered. It's like a super OP enemy. But yeah, and then there's another one that freaking shoots fire, and you get burned. And of course, when you get burned, it hurts. You lose fire. You lose life over time, and it gets super annoying. And so when you're trying to beat a level in frantic mode, like, aside from the fact that the fire and the poison and stuff already takes up a lot of damage as it is in frantic mode, just like 3 of those hits and you're already dead. So that's super ultra mega annoying. Believe me, you should see me play. I get super angry. But yeah, I mean, for the 3DS one, it's that. But for Shinobi versus, I guess, yeah, it definitely has to be those freaking turtle guys that always cover up underneath their turtle shells, and it takes forever to fucking kill them. Because either you try and wait for them to not be covered up, and you gotta kill them all one by one, which takes forever, or you just have to freaking ruin and just spoil the fucking ninja art, and just, you know, kill them all with a... I mean, the Shinobi transformation. You gotta spoil the freaking Shinobi transformation in exchange to use a ninja art to just kick their asses quickly. Which, of course, that's the easiest way, but you usually want to save your ninja, your freaking Shinobi transformation for whenever you're fighting a character. Because the character is usually gonna try and kick your ass pretty thoroughly, and you're gonna want to have a backup plan if things don't work out. If you're dying, then you're gonna want the transformation to restore your health. And so because now I'm here, I'm kicking her ass right now, but she's gonna recover fairly soon. I mean, she's gonna transform, which will recover her health. So, yeah, there really is no point in me really trying my best in this situation, because, yeah, she's gonna recover all of it. And also with, like, a bullet hell enemy like her, it's gonna be a little bit of a bitch. Okay, so where can I go? Ugh, of course I got confused. Okay, come on. Why do I keep getting pushed back? I don't want to get pushed back. Just let me hit her so I can do an aerial rave and take care of her ass. Ah! Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, there we go. Now we can go full force on this, because I really didn't want to waste my ninja art scrolls on her pre-transformation. That would be a bit of a waste. So, there we go. Just use it all up on her. Like that, in this new form. So let's go ahead and, now let's go ham. Now let's try and do some aerial raves. Oh boy. You see? You see now? Oh god, that, yeah, freaking penis gun. Gag, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Ow. Great. Another thing that I hate that still goes on in Shinobi and Estival versus alike is that if you get hit one time by that damn attack, your clothes come off. And so if you want to challenge yourself and be like, okay, so I want to go through the entire level without freaking losing any of my clothing. Like, you just need one tiny hit, just one hit from any of the ninja arts, and you immediately lose a big chunk of your clothing, which sucks. I mean, you should at least have it make sense, you know? Like, have it, you know, like, okay, so sure, I took in the entire attack. Like, I got, like, a 10 combo on myself, and that was a dumb move. And so, yeah, okay, sure, I deserve to get my clothes ripped off. But no, I just get hit one time, and you already get the freaking animation, which, I don't know, it's just frustrating. It's also frustrating when you just, when you miss an attack, and the enemy just kind of stands there not doing anything. Ugh. Damn it. I have lost all of my clothing. Let's see, come on. Ugh, you only need that. Ugh, I need to get rid of that stupid bottom part. That seems a little bit bothersome. There we go, let me take care of that. Blah. It's getting there. Okay, you're getting so close to dying right now. Okay, I got you cornered. Got you cornered. Got you cornered. Let me finish you off now. Blah! There won't be any nudity on this one, but, yeah. At the very least, you're dead. That took longer than it should have. But I did it. Blah! How could I lose to these idiots? More like singulars. I'm only one. I'm one full idiot. I don't have multiple brains. Well, if you include the bats, I guess you can go plural. Whatever. Let me just sit in these bats. I wish I was that bad in the bottom. Alright. We're done. Try adding that to your novel. What? Mask of the North? What? Wow, you're literally just reading it right here, right in the middle of a fight. Well, I mean, after the fight, but still. Rapunzel the Shinobi, how does that work? When the prince, like... excuse me. When the prince climbs up the hair, like, she breaks out like a wakizashi and just cuts her own hair and the guy falls and dies? You'd probably get in trouble for copyright, but it's pretty good. Huh. Being very critical. She's going a lot. She's not actually reading, she's thinking about food. Ah, it left her speechless. Yeah, Miraichi, shut up. I mean, you don't say that when people are reading. They're like, give me your opinion. Like, hold on. I mean, I get it, she's nervous. Did you find a particularly funny part? No, it's just, I just, this quote is just really stupid. I got to the part where the prince falls off the tower and dies. I like the part where you have the Mask of the South cameo. She. Okay. We're gonna be. I love her. She's quite adorable in that way. You know, she barks a lot, but as soon as her abilities have to be tested, she's like, I don't know. Too long. 2 out of 10. Ah. No, don't tell her that. I always think the opposite. If people think that my stuff sucks, that gives me an encouragement to actually try and make things better. I love the part where Shrek comes in and just completely confesses his love to Rapunzel the Shinobi. He says, "Oh, screw Fiona. Fiona's a bitch. Let's go together, Rapunzel." I mean, if you're gonna make a story called Rapunzel the Shinobi, of course the setting's gonna be kinda crazy. I mean, how long is this story? I'm assuming it's like a small, 10-page book or something, because I don't know how the hell she could, read the entire thing right then and there. You got all emotional. I mean, it's a little bit too convenient that I'm naked as I read it, but hey. Anyway, what was that part about, these people being evil shinobi and evil are evil and, oh, do these people have houses? What? Well, what does an evil shinobi even eat? Doesn't matter, they just exist for us to stomp on them and suddenly we're like best buds now. Sure, see ya. No, I'm not gonna kill you. However, if you cancel the sequel, then I'll kill you. The sequel to the book, I mean. When you finish the book, then I'll kill you. And I didn't get infected by the evil shinobi cooties. That's weird. Well, again, we can't be jumping to conclusions now. Just because this person identifies as evil and just happened to be not that bad doesn't mean that everybody that identifies as evil is not evil, It's the same as, the good shinobi. You can say, oh yeah, good is good, and obviously I'm gonna like him and be on their side, but, there's always gonna be, some super extreme good guy like Kurakage, who is, gonna end up, being bad for it. So yeah, I mean, try to read between the lines. Don't overgeneralize these things. Man, if only we could, call him or contact him or go visit him or something to have him, give us information. All we have to do is just go ahead and visit him one time. Go back and see him. Because as soon as we see him, he's just gonna unload and tell them all the stuff that we read in his story segments. And then, I'm sure it's gonna happen until, the very end. And then be like, oh man, we were fooled. Ha ha ha. Well, sucks to be us. Man, we should have seen it sooner. That kind of stuff. Okay, let's get graded. I'm just gonna let this pan out because my phone is vibrating. Oh, Zach from the Button Smashers has a brand new logo for the website. Let's see how that looks like. I got a D. Well, yeah, I did take too long with those goddamn turtles. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, the logo looks pretty good. Looks like a racing game. The people you meet in life and get too close to become your family. That is literally the worst sentence I've ever heard. I really need to push to change that stupid slogan. It's so horribly... I mean, the content itself is pretty good, but just the way it's written is like a monkey was trying to learn how to write. Hey guys, logo update time. So we got the B all finished. Now we're making the banner logo. It's looking really good. I like that a lot. Man, people are liking it a lot, but we have to change this fucking slogan. God, it just sounds... I mean, I know that it was probably Q that did it, and Q's not the best at English. Okay, glad you like it. Final revision. Alright. Anyway, we went up to level 17. We have unlocked the ultimate secret ninja arts. Yes, Shiki has mastered the ultimate. Fantastic. A new technique has been learned. Yang balance and flash balance level 1. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and save. We have practically a 1-hour episode on our hands. Because I thought it was a great idea to do some dress up before the start of the freaking mission. Anyway, that was just for today. God, I really need to... Ugh, it sucks that these episodes are so goddamn long. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and, of course, subscribe to stay updated on everything's been going on so you never miss a single video when it comes out. I'm the Hat Person. I'll see you guys next time for some more Senran Kagura Shinovi versus later.